Hi, welcome to this video. Playing a quick Blitz game on chess.com. Got into a position here out of the Evans Gambit, and a couple different ways to play this, but I'm going to just go with one of the moves I'm more familiar with, and that's b5 here. Returning the pawn, and hopefully luring the bishop to that square b5 so that I could take on d4 with tempo. Basically meaning I'm attacking his undefended bishop. He couldn't take back with the pawn because the pawn here was pinned, and now I ask my opponent if they'd like to trade queens. They don't. I could try and play queen to b6 here, but I think I'm going to go queen to g6, make sure my king side's defended. Not too worried about this pawn at the moment. I'm going to, first of all, oh, that actually was a bad move. I have to play here first. Bishop b6. He didn't see it, but he could have taken on a7 and caused me a whole bunch of problems. Oh, not that many. I would have just played queen b6, but still he would have won a pawn. Okay, so let's kick this bishop away for one. Well, you know what? I'm just going to play knight to e7. See what my opponent has in store. Okay, so that's what they want to do. I think here I can play queen e6 and then castle. And then I'll play rook e8 and then I can move the knight. It's a little slow, but even if I play a slow game here, I should still be okay because white has a bunch of pawn weaknesses. Okay, let's castle. I'd be worried about them trying to post a bishop on c4. That could be a problem for me. Alright, they're just trying to play f5, but you know what? This just drops a pawn. So isn't that good for me? It looks like it should be okay for me. I don't need to take the rook here. So they got to play the rook over. Now where do I retreat the bishop to? Could play bishop f4. Bishop b6 looks logical. Yeah, trying to post something on that square. So let's defend my e7 knight so the queen can move. Let's do that. So bishop c4, I can play the queen somewhere. Either to c6 or to g6. Or maybe to g4. g4 looks nice. Put some pressure on their position. Let's try that. So I'm hitting c4, hitting e2, g2. Can threaten to play bishop to b7 next. Okay, they're threatening this, but I'm not that afraid of it, am I? Say I play bishop, this is getting complicated. Bishop to b7. So threatening mate on g2. Well, no, actually I'm not threatening mate. Am I? He's got it defended. So maybe I'm forced to go back with this move. Yeah, let's just keep things defended. Next chance I get, bishop b7 anyway. So going to g4 was a little wacky. Okay, now I get to hit the rook. So this should be good. Yeah, I don't see how this is supposed to work for you. First of all, I have knight d5. Actually, I'm just going to play that with knight e3 coming up next. Maybe. Maybe I have to play d6 first. Well, I'd imagine the rook needs to move. Then maybe I'll play king h8. Just so that bishop takes h7 doesn't come with check. Somewhat complicated position. I currently have an extra pawn. Yeah, so here rook e8 looks not king sorry. Ugh. Knight e8 looks good, but then bishop takes f7. Actually, how does that work? Bishop takes f7, queen takes, rook takes. So he's given a rook and a queen. And then I take his queen then. I think this works. Knight e8, bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes, then knight takes here, rook takes. So he will have won a pawn in this transaction. But then I can win this pawn. But then I get mated on f8. So let's not do that. Let's sidestep that. See what happens now. Complicated position. So he's taking there anyway. It's interesting. So of course I gave up that pawn then. But I get to play this move. Right? I'm threatening some really nasty problems on this square. He put his rook on f7, so he can't use his bishop to take there. Yep. So that looks like it should win, right? Let's see. What can white do here? Not clear. Because even something like bishop d3, I take bishop. I play bishop takes g2. And if the king moves, then I'll probably have something like knight to d1 check. And he's going to have to interpose on the dark square diagonal here. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be terrible for him. Yep. All right. Thanks for watching.